Game 4 of the World Series, and let's get it. Setting up right now. Noah's got a 1-2 count on Altuve, starting the game off with some fire. So let's see what Noah's got. Philly is ready. They're roaring. They're hungry, looking for that first World Series since 2008. So I'm getting up the score as we speak. Altuve chased the pitch way over his head, but fouls it off. So now we're going to share the screen. Foul. Altuve's good at bat early. Now we go to YouTube. Altuve looks like it's out. Good play by Marsh. So now it's Jeremy Pena, the rookie who's been on fire. Yep, we're getting it going. Putting a thumbnail in there, which I have it set. Strikeout for Noah. He gets Pena. 3 pitches. Noah actually leads in 3 pitch strikeouts, actually. That's a fun little stat. Oh, I just had to change the game 4. I thought it was good. My bad with that. Now Alvarez is getting extremely shifted. Let's take a look at this. Alvarez, the ball has nope, it's a strike. Strike. Thank you, I appreciate that. 1-2 to Alvarez now. See if Noah can have a low pitch inning. Let's see what he can do. Alvarez foul. Ah, man. You can see I have the reg. I'm trying to will Philly, but honestly speaking, I think it's the Astros tonight because they have to, and Alvarez gets a single as soon as they get set. But he's got to get going for them. The team knows how important that is. Yeah, definitely. So, do we have enough people in here yet for me to even say this? Like, I feel weird. Well, not weird, but hey, how's it going? Thanks for popping in, Greg. What's up, bro? If you guys want to ask me anything, go ahead. Yankees World Series. I mean, tough season for the Yanks. I'm ending honestly. Like, I feel like it was such an empty ALCS loss just because he lost the Astros again. He got swept, so I feel like nothing was really accomplished. But you other people say, "Oh, it was a good season. Oh, they won 99 games," but I really do not care because it was embarrassing how it ended. And you had to win the division. AL Central's terrible. You basically get layups with the Twins and the Guardians every other year, and you can't beat a legitimate team in the postseason. But yeah, let's go Phillies, baby. Let's do it. I'm all in. I did show you the hat yesterday. I could bring it back. Congrats. Enjoy this, by the way. It's fun. I haven't been in this since 2019, since 2009, since we beat the Phillies, and they got out of it. Let's try to get some more people in here. Hold on, give me a minute. Well, actually, no. Tomorrow's gonna be a day one hype because we're just getting some people in. Definitely Javier. Yeah, Harper's the dog. He deserves the World Series. He's playing for it. He's playing his ass off. And now we begin the Phillies lineup with Schwarber versus Javier inside. Now Javier's fastball is the most deadly, the deadliest pitch in all of baseball. I swear. At least the Yankees hitters. I'm so sick of this dude. This guy owns the New York Yankees. I want to ran against this guy. Like, oh my god. It's that cut fastball 94. Yup, 93, 94. But the thing is that it's identical to those other pitches. Like, and you just, it sneaks up on you too. It's a deceptive 94. And it's really hard to barrel this guy. He doesn't give up any hard contact. Javier is a beast. As much as I hate to admit it, the Astros pitching is just ridiculously loaded. Oh, that's dirty. 95 right on the inside corner. You're not touching that. 194 Ks and 148 innings. 2.34 ERA. 2.5, whatever. Gave up 17 bombs. That's actually more than I would expect in that innings. Up, Vasquez kept Schwarber in the at bat. I hope so. Yep. Well, we're all Yankee fans are pouring a resource into Philly. Schwarber pops up, he hung his head, he just missed it a little bit to the opposite field just before the warning track. Diaz makes the catch. Remember when Diaz was an infielder? Guy can't hit for anything though. I'm not even sure why he's playing. Someone else was talking about that Phillies Yankees dynamic too. I mean, there are some similarities, but obviously there's a lot of differences, unfortunately. Hoskins pops up, looks like it's going to the seats. Um, the Yankees and Phillies, I mean, they both have some top heavy pitching staffs a little bit, Sevy, Nestor, and Cole, and the Phillies got Noah and some Wheeler, obviously, with Suarez. They both rely on a home run a lot, and they both tried to make some moves at deadline. Obviously, the Yankees' moves did not work out well, but the Yankees weren't managed properly. Yeah, go Phillies. Absolutely. What more can we say at this point? We're out of it. So, yeah, that's what I got. I think I told you about how I got that hat, or if you were in here yesterday at that time. Last year I went to Yankees Phillies, and they gave out retro hats. and I have it behind me on my wall, so it's appropriate for the setting. It's actually been there all year. I have a couple things mixed in back there. It's going over the stats at home now. Reese Hoskins has been a beast at home. 318, 5 homers, 11 ribbies. That's something we should have done. But 29 extra base hits in 6 games at home, 17 home runs, like we discussed, 7 runs a game. They're just going in. Gurriel kind of looks like he misplayed the ball a little bit, maybe. Well, Gurriel could have made the play. Wow, he botched it. Let's see if Hoskins can make him pay. Hi, 3-2. You got JT on deck, followed by the man of the hour, Bryce Harper. Oh, he missed it too. Not even close. Shallow outfield, Pena makes the play. 2 outs. I feel like this might be a low scoring affair. Under would have been a good bet. I wonder what the line of the under was on this. Actually, I could probably check in here because good pitchers. And the offense have kind of been scoring a lot, although Astros didn't score anything yesterday. But Phillies have been hitting hard at home. I'm not saying it. All right, let me open up this box. Let's see if Real Muto can get it going. No, no Astros. No, we don't like the Astros. That's a strike on the outside. Javier's looking good early again. 1-2. And Javier gets out of it. 0-0 after one. All right, slight intermission. Now we'll return. We're going to set up a few things. All right, let's go. Up for now, at least. All right, let's see what Tuck's got. Tucker's a huge factor as well. Kyle Tucker, guy's a stud. I still think he's the most underrated player in that team because you talk about Altuve, you talk about Bregman. Now you're talking about Pena, and of course Alvarez. But where's Tucker in the discussion? You know, on cue he hits a double right down the line. Fix this. He was a 5 WAR player this year, Tucker. By the way, so now and Tucker's not moving. Oh, he is going. Wow. And here's what I'm going to say. Like I said last time, I'm going to put this on Twitter again. And last time it was not good. So I'm going to hope it's a little bit better this time. But runner on third, one out. I guarantee the Astros get this guy in. I would almost bet my life on it. That's how confident I am. Tucker in the World Series is three. He has 4 hits in 8, 12, 16 at bats. So we're seeing 250s. Okay. So all like one game top heavy. Whatever. In the postseason, he has 3 homers, 5 ribbies, 225, 761 OPS. So not amazing actually, but still good. Let's put that into the Twitter universe. Yeah, I don't care that the runner on first. I don't care if the runner's on first now because the point was made before anyone in here knows I made that point. So now it's on who's hitting now? It's on Vasquez. No, Diaz, then Vasquez. Yeah, so far so good. That's a good hack. Aw. I didn't. That's funny. I forgot. I didn't realize that you never did. Wow. Oh man, Yankees postseason is tough, but just at least we have the LDS game one. I guess we could hang our hat, literally hang our hats on that. But whoa, I lost my monitor for a second. Okay, let me take a look. Once the inning's over, I'll check everything. One two for Nola. This is a huge situation against Diaz here. And he got him. That's crazy with Kyle Tucker. He has the most extra base hits of Aaron Nola in the if you combine the postseason with three. He's tied with four other players, but he has just five at bats off him. Tucker should have been my X factor today. And Bregman, I got stuck with him by the post pregame because they both went to LSU together or something. Oh, and I can. Let me see it. I guess I could download it and upload it in here. Yeah, Javier is disgustingly good. Annoyingly good. Infuriatingly good. Strike. So let's see what he does. McCormick has a 2-1. And McCormick is a pest. Then you got Altuve at the top, obviously. I'm about to show the slider again now. Noel's got a 2-2 on McCormick. 35 pitches in the second. This could be the biggest moment. This will be the biggest early moment game. And once he gets out of this, I will show the wipeout slider, and everyone can enjoy that. Well, let's see. It's the kind of a tense moment here. See an Astro fan snacked in with the Philly fans. That fan base is going crazy. You see the towels waving. Emotions are high. People are screaming. People are yelling. Let's see. He got him. What a big strikeout for Nola. And the Astros actually don't convert for once when on third and one out. Incredible stuff. And the Astro fan sitting there like a doofus. I love every second of it. All right, wipeout slider time.
Strike one, slider to the outside corner. 10th. Strike one. Slider to the outside corner. 10th. I don't know what pitch. It's another breaking ball. Bullseye. 1-2. Javier fires the 1-2 and strikes him out, getting a chase with the slider. Off and rolling in Game 4 of the World Series.
Sorry, I thought the mic was on. It's weird. But okay, I'm back on. Thought I was before. My bad about that. But Harper works a walk. Javier allows his first base runner. Good at bat by Harper, taking some close pitches to work that walk. So yeah. Wait, we don't need that video back.
Your volume is not working. I don't know why.
It should be now. It still isn't.
Is his volume working now?
Should be. No.
No. I just saw a couple of comments. I don't know if it was just a whatever. I just wanted to make sure. Hi, everybody. I'm feeling a little better. Thank you, Phillies. I do sound like death, I know, but much better today, I promise.
Well, you can hear me now, right?
You can hear Julian Sandy perfect. All right.
Yeah, because I think I pressed the button by mistake to turn it off when I thought it was on.
Hey, shit happens to good people. You know what I say.
Well, let's see. Castellanos, I said, was my X factor today.
His season was kind of shaky, but again, doesn't matter. Perform now, it's all that matters.
And he's playing defense, which is pretty rare from him, so that's been a welcome sight for the Phillies.
Oh, dude, that slider to Javier threw to JT in the last one to get the strikeout. Wow.
And he just threw another one to get Castellanos. That's pretty dirty.
Wait, didn't the Astros have first and third? How many outs were there when they had first and third?
They got out of the jam. Nola struck out 2 batters. Dude, oh my god, that was pretty filthy too. Oh yeah, man, that looks like a wiffle ball. Javier's ridiculously good. The Yankees can't touch this guy. I'm starting to see why. I mean, no, he's a good pitcher, but he embarrasses the Yankees.
One hit the Yankees had off Javier in 2 starts. And how many innings was it?
It was 12. I did all the numbers and made myself go crazy. So in 12 innings at the stadium, we got 1 hit off him. I think 19 innings on the year, we got 1 run off him because there was 1 start in Houston he pitched against us too. We scored 1 run off him, got 3 hits the whole year, I think.
That's so, God, the Yankees team, man. I'm not looking forward to next year because honestly, Cashman's still there, so nothing really is going to change until he gets the you-know-what out of town.
Well, I hope they at least switch. Yes, you did say Javier, Sandy, and that's the factor, I think. Not even X, that's probably the factor because the Phillies may need to get through them somehow.
Is Sandy the one you do the
yeah.
you do okay. Sandy, do you want to join? Because I don't really do live. I do the other videos, and she can
actually did ask
more
her
than happy to join.
Yeah, no, I asked her to we do one maybe tomorrow or sometime soon. Like maybe we'll mix her in with the guests tomorrow. I mean, if she wants to, she always can, though.
Yeah, I got you guys on the site now, and I like it because she curses like me. So Sandy, we'll get along just fine. Mad funny. I think I curse too much sometimes. I try to keep it on the.
It's okay if you don't want to tonight. We can work out another
Sandy,
time. I didn't give you notice for today. But I did tell you about the guests tomorrow.
Who are they? Which one? No problem, Sandy.
Raul Ramos, my good friend, is coming. He's from Colomos Bastos Leones. He's gonna start it off. Unfortunately, Chris Cotillo canceled. He's not gonna come on anymore. We're getting a Twins reporter named Brandon Warnay, and then hopefully Jeff Fry.
And we'll get Jeff. I'm sure Jeff will want to come back on here.
And maybe Sandy.
Of course. And you know what? I'm also going to go get I'm going to ask the Mensch to come on.
Who?
Kevin Mensch.
Oh, okay.
He was one of those players in the 90s that for some reason I always liked. I don't know why, but he's so funny.
Yeah.
Let's see. Phillies have no hits. So wait, Javier's postseason ERA is 2.54. Who hit him? The Mariners.
The Mariners did in the third, and the Mariners did in an inning in the third. They got a run off him. That's all he gave up because he came in relief that day.
But his ERA should be lower, no? Doesn't that seem kind of high?
He's only pitched 7 innings. That's why he hasn't thrown that many innings yet. Now it's going to get lower.
How many did he throw against the Yankees?
Only 5. It just felt like way more.
Oh, yeah. It felt like forever because he was destroying us again. Yep. And you were at the no-hitter game. We still have that footage from the outfield of the Astros no-hitting the Yankees at the stadium. That was kind of the first sign that things could go really bad.
I had the mispleasure of watching him pitch against us twice this year.
Yeah, you know what? Let's make it a little footnote that next year Julian cannot go to games that Christian Javier is pitching against the Yankees.
I would like nothing more than to never be in attendance when that guy throws a baseball ever again.
Dude, he made the Yankees look. Pick a word.
The hacks were pathetic. They weren't even close. Like, there was bad contact. There was shitty contact consistently. Even if you got, and he was striking out a few guys here and there. The first no-hitter, he had like 13. It wasn't as many as the 5 innings, but like, he embarrassed us. They had no answer for him.
It's funny because I'm thinking of his starts, and the hardest ball that I can visualize in my head that was hit. This is just off the top of my head. I'm sure there was another one. But it was a Rizzo foul ball that he hooked to right field. That's like the only ball the Yankees hit hard that I can remember. And that's what stands out.
And I just realized that Javier didn't even give up a hit. He had 5 no-hit innings, I think. Oh wait, no, I gotta look.
He gave up, I think Bader. It was a Bader single up the middle. That was it.
Did Stan get the double off him, or was it someone else? I gotta.
Oh, good question. Stanton in the gap when the Yankees had second and third with Donaldson, and Donaldson struck out with second and third, 1 out. Josh Donaldson. I'll keep my mouth shut on this one.
No one likes Donaldson that supports the Yankees.
It just it never made sense. It still makes no sense, and it never will make sense. And no one will ever be able to say, oh, no, it was a good trade because we got so-and-so. Who do, like, whatever.
I don't know, man.
Still no hits for the Phillies. Christian Javier. Javier was the Astros farm system, right?
Was he an international signing? Maybe it was I feel like he was an international signing.
Well, I say some international signing depending on how young he was when they got him.
Oh, that's still farm system too, obviously.
Yes, Andy. I am. Very much so. So I made that video today. Someone left a comment the other day. People hit 60 home runs all the time, and I almost like froze on my steps. Like, people hit 60 home runs all the time.
Some jackass was said to me on Twitter. Was like,
all 6 of them.
They're spoiled. They just want Bryce Harper. He's a new shiny object. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, we won in 2019. I'm like, I understand. Like, I don't know. It's dumb.
Apparently, Cashman never even made an offer. So
yeah, they didn't. They did not make an offer.
CB buckets.
Yeah. That's when we thought Clint Frazier was going to be the next big thing. Good times.
The Yankees have failed. That's what scares me about.
Are you doing that video the way Boas fails or whatever? Or did you get all the names and all the mishaps?
I started it, right? I was going to do all the pitchers the Yankees did not develop since he was brought over. Mm-hmm. This is what I came up with. And this is not including people like El Duque, who was an international signing later in his career. Doesn't include Tanaka. Doesn't include any of those. I'm talking about drafted through the system, came up, and not including bullpen either, because there has been some solid relievers that came up through the system that were failed. Oh,
you were right. Bader knocked the single up the middle off him. Yeah, that's what it was. Correct.
So, here are the names I came up with.
Yeah.
Andy Pettit Andy Pettit was actually not, so he doesn't count. But the pitchers that Brian Cashman has drafted, developed, and has pitched for the Yankees as a starter that has been solid. Phil Hughes, Luis Severino, Montgomery, who was traded, Domingo Herman, and then I was thinking, oh, Ivan Nova, but then I realized Ivan Nova was not drafted by the Yankees originally.
Wait, but you don't count Pettit because that was Stake Michaels.
That was a Gene Michael draft.
Yeah,
but since Brian Cashman was the GM of the Yankees in '98, the list of pitchers that were starters that he drafted and was developed goes from Luis Severino was the best, and then it is a drop off to Phil Hughes. I went over all the names. I think I'm missing one, but think of the insanity of that right there. 98 to now.
Well, Hiroki Kuroda too, but he was also international.
International. I'm talking people that were drafted.
Luis Hill was an international signing, I believe.
Yeah, and most of them were just, exactly, Sandy. Drafted. Could be an international draft.
We don't know what Luis Hill is yet. We still have to see. Like I like him too, but like it's just been a short sample size. He might be good. I hope so.
Could be good. I mean, he had Jabba, but again, reliever.
Clark Schmidt, maybe.
Clark Schmidt, as we said. There we go. Chance Adams 2.0.
I hope not, because that would not be great, but it's postseason.
No, and I really like him and his father, so I really hope he does well.
Yeah, me too. But I think he'll bounce back next year. He might be your fifth starter next year because I think Tyon's going. I don't think Tyon's going to be back.
Tyon was not. I had no issue with Tyon. I like Tyon.
But he was
one of the few people we predicted.
Yeah, we did do that, but he's a free agent. I don't see them paying to bring him back probably.
Yeah, DJ has been an utter disappointment, and I blame us as Yankee fans. We forced that one on Cashman after 2019.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I mean,
he hasn't been the 2020 doesn't count, but he hasn't been the same.
Yeah, 2020 is a fake season. Yeah, I don't really doesn't count too much. He was good, but like it was 60 games, so like who cares?
Yeah, and then Benintendi, is Benintendi a free agent or is he back?
Benny's free.
Dude, boy. All right. I mean, Aaron Judge, what's your, like, my baseball instinct is don't sign him. But my Yankee fan instinct is they need to sign him.
Oh, and also, we didn't get Hill technically. He was a Minnesota Twin. That's right. We didn't get Hill. He was traded.
I was actually starting to make a video on this, and I realized it's not a video I can make in like a day or two. It's something that I would need to sit down and go through. But if you look at the Yankees rotations, the history of drafted pitchers are nil. Sorry, Julian. I'm going to mute myself so you can.
No, it's all good. We were just getting into it. But no, before you mute yourself, are you going to do like the hitters and the failed transactions also, like all of it? Or are you just going to do pitching for that video? Because you asked me like all the mistakes he's made. Like not signing Bryce Harper is up in the top, but we were talking about. I talked with Sandy about that yesterday a lot. But
definitely could. If anybody wants to create content, we have an open slot. What was it, Julian? We were going to do. I think it's better to go over the lack of developed pitching talent since '98 because the list of players is so small.
Yeah, and I guess, or you could even do two separate videos. You could start with pitching and you do hitting mishaps, like with Ellsbury, like not getting heartburn and like all that stuff.
Oh, God. Think about the signings he's made. Even as much as CC Sabathia was the best long-term deal he signed, and even Sabathia crumbled, but then found himself towards the end. Teixeira, Teixeira. A-Rod.
Alvarez deep to left center, not deep enough. It's now. This game is going to be a low-scoring one, I feel like.
No, I feel like the Astros are going to not this. I think the Astros are going to put up a really big inning, and that's going to basically be this game.
Like what they do sometimes, they just hit an inning or two, and they do nothing else. Like it's crazy how they just do that.
Yeah, but when they play the Yankees, that's all they need to do. You put up 3 runs, you win.
Yeah, but I know it doesn't work against the NL East apparently.
So what about the Grom, huh?
I think he's gone.
You think he's leaving the Mets?
Yeah,
I can't believe he's my age.
it's pretty wild.
I could not believe it. Like, even Mike Trout's 32.
Yeah,
Gonna be 32 in
Judge is basically my age. He's like
August.
30.
Who?
Judge is basically my age. I think he's a touch older than me. Maybe he's 30.
Judge is gonna be 31 in April.
Yeah, so he's like 6 months older than me.
Yeah, so I mean, what do you do with a guy like Judge? I mean, honest to God, like what do you think should be done with him?
You
He
gotta.
wants the long-term deal, and I feel like if Cashman upped the offer to what he was asking preseason, it would have been a lot less than what he's going to get right now. Just my thought.
Yeah, they messed up the situation terribly. They didn't know
And
he was
he
going
pissed them
to.
off, just like I said. Sorry.
Yeah, they did piss him off, and that's definitely. Randy told us that too. He echoed that sentiment that he was definitely pissed off about the situation, and he showed it with his play, obviously, because he had the best season, one of the best seasons of all time. So they didn't know that was going to happen. So yeah, they really backed themselves into a corner here, because you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If you don't, then how do you recover? Like, what's the solution? If you do, then the back of that contract is going to be really bad. Probably you have a bunch of other high paid players too. But I think you have to suck up the back and just try to go for it again. Just try to patch this thing up. But you have to get more than just him. That's the issue. Like if you just get him, you're not going to win anything because you
No,
can't just bring him
exactly.
back. You can't just bring him back and be like, okay, we're going to run it back. What do you mean?
And
What would
as
you
much
do?
as I like Stanton, like we don't talk shit about Stanton. We like Stanton, but
You said, what would
he
you
is
do?
not.
Are you saying what would you
That
do with
contract is so ridiculously overpaid. He's so overpaid, it's ridiculous.
He can't stay healthy.
Too bad at 2. Look at his number. I mean, he had a really bad year and he still hit 30 home runs, but who cares about home runs? They don't win you World Series. That's been proven.
I know you don't like WAR, but his WAR was 0.7 and his OPS was like 750 something.
Oh, Sandy, I like that. Oh, thank you, Sandy.
Oh, WW, what would
Wait, Sandy, which point?
Oh.
Which point? I felt like I was rambling a lot. Which point exactly?
I'm trying to figure out what she means. Like maybe like she means just bringing him back, or what would that do? Like I'm thinking that's kind of what she means, but
I feel like I made the way I put it in the other video when I said Babe Ruth was the old Yankee Stadium was the house that Ruth built. The new Yankee Stadium is the house that the Yankees built Judge into with the chambers.
Oh, like
so
what other
it's like
what other teams will he explore?
Oh, got you. And I just feel like when my dad actually said this too when we went to the last game we were able to go to together. But at Game 4 of the 2017 ALCS best game at the new stadium, he could not believe that there were chambers there. He's like, "This guy's what? It was there his rookie year, right?"
Yeah, they put it quick. I mean,
yep.
Yeah.
I mean, they put it there. They built it into the stadium.
It was too soon. I don't know why they did it that fast. Like, it could have at least waited a year or two, but like
they made him a fixture, and now we're dealing with potentially Judge signing with
the Giants. Fuck it.
I'll
keep going.
You know what? If he signs with the Giants, I think that won't destroy me as much as if he signs with, say, like the Red Sox or.
I don't think he's going to sign with Boston. I doubt.
I don't either because Devers is looking for $300 million. Like these contracts are getting out of control.
Boston needs to keep some of their homegrown talent. We'll have with Mookie Betts. I think they're going to lose Bogarts too, honestly. So I'm thinking that they keep Devers and Bogarts ends up walking. I mean, they have Tulo. No, what the hell? Story. Think old Tulo, but new Tulo, basically.
Yeah, and that's what scares me now. We never saw this in the old days. Old days, like, well, like 2000s, 90s.
I think Dodgers are a serious threat, though. Don't count the Dodgers, especially if they move on from Trey Turner.
Look at all the homegrown superstars that are no longer just staying with their team their entire career.
Not even Freddie Freeman, which is a big alarm. I mean, the Braves messed
That is
that
exactly where I was starting. I was going to say Freddie
that
Freeman.
was on the Braves, though. I mean, our Bulls back in the day. Now that was back in the day. Now,
and that was a shocker when Pujols went to the Cardinals, because I feel like that was like the beginning of the really big named homegrown talents moving to a different team.
I think the Mariners could be a dark horse for Judge, but if they really want to get serious, but I don't.
Oh, dude, my God. Can you imagine that lineup?
With Julio Rodriguez, oh man.
Julio Rodriguez and Judge in the same lineup. Wow. That's like the Stanton Judge that everybody was expecting here.
Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy. And the Mariners are really close to compete. Like, they did make it this year, but they're a few pieces away from really being an upper tier team.
I like what George Kirby looked legit in that game.
Yeah, he was a beast. I mean, Luis Castillo's really good, obviously. We know that. Robbie Ray was hot and cold, but still pretty good over the season. I mean, overall, he's pretty good. He won the Cy Young last year, so. Yeah, Javier's ridiculous. Is that his batting average against 0.95? I wouldn't be surprised. That's got to be his batting average.
Wow.
Because no one's getting hits off it.
To give Cashman a little credit here, one of the good
Can we get him? Houston's not going to let us get Javier, I wish. If that guy becomes a free agent, throw him a blank check. So we never have to face him again.
The not signing of Patrick Corbin, that was a good no move.
Yeah, so now people are talking about getting Corbin to get rid of Hicks and Donaldson. You see that talk? People are talking about taking on that contract to get rid of Hicks and Donaldson.
And these are the same people that troll me on my videos, right?
Probably.
The savants of YouTube. That's what I call them. They're like the savants, like the... Let's bring on Corbin. That's a good one. He's going to work out.
No, I don't want to take up more bad money. The solution is not to take more bad money. We need to get rid of bad money.
If anything, Hicks is not even bad money. Hicks is just there. Again, if Hicks can play up to Hicks standards, I still think Hicks can be good.
I'm done with that.
No, yeah, I think my rant pretty much sealed I can't talk good about him anymore after that video.
No, but like Hicks is movable at least because it's only $10 million a year. Like you can get creative.
Who the fuck's gonna take Aaron Hicks? Who the fuck will take that cut?
You have to.
Where would you be able to put them? Even the Marlins would have to think about that. He can't go anywhere. No one's taking Hicks, and no one is taking Josh Donaldson.
You would have to pay. You would have to pay.
The Yankees would literally have to pay someone to take him.
Yeah.
But I also can't see the Yankees having $300 million plus contracts on their team. I just can't see it.
That's the issue with the Judge situation now. Stan, how many years left does he have? Is it 6 or 5 now? We've had him for a while now.
We have Stanton until he's fucking walking in a cane and in a wheelchair at some point. That's how long we have Stanton for. We signed him. He made his first year in 2018. And it was like he had like some 10-year deal or something. So we have Stanton until at least 2028. Don't quote me on that. Let me check.
I think it might be around 27. You're saying
regardless, he's going to be
Oakland for Judge. Angels, you never know because they're ridiculously dumb. But like, if they would get more hitting and no pitching, but Ohtani's going to leave the Angels. He's not going to stay with Anaheim.
Now, what about if Ohtani were to come to the Yankees, but they couldn't keep Judge?
That's what they were saying. That's what Ramsey was talking about. The problem he said that the Yankees.
But Cashman's not that smart. I can't see Cashman being smart enough to figure that out.
Oh, Angels for Hicks, maybe Angels will take Hicks. I don't know. They need a center fielder, so whatever works out.
I can see Hicks going somewhere like
Marlins. Marlins isn't a bad idea. Diamondbacks.
I can see Hicks somewhere like Milwaukee. Like somewhere in Milwaukee, maybe.
Milwaukee just messed up with Lorenzo Cain. I don't know if they want to try Hicks. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, they need him in the center fielder, though, maybe.
Nah, Hicks. I mean, if Hicks can stay, and I can't say that anymore. He was so bad this
Schwarber
year.
down the line. Foul.
By the way, thank you to everyone who's joining us right now. This is what we got. It's Julian and I. I understand some of my videos might be a little bit controversial, but it's what we do. I can't believe that's his batting average. All right, let's post a question. I like Sandy's question here. Let's just say it with Hicks. What team would legitimately want Aaron Hicks? Not even being sarcastic. Where would he fit a team?
Diamondbacks, maybe.
Yo, the Bumgarner on the Diamondbacks was weird. He just kind of just fizzled out, huh? But like I said, Bumgarner will be remembered for his World Series performance. His regular season stats are nothing special.
Right. Yep.
He's not a Hall of Famer for that question that's going to be coming up soon.
No, definitely not.
He won't. He's not. But you know what though? Don't you feel like he's the kind of guy that will just randomly get into the Hall of Fame?
No, no. I mean, unless he somehow wins another one, which I highly doubt, because
but it doesn't matter. I don't know. His regular season. I made a video on this. It was like one of the first videos I ever made. I think it was like 2 years ago.
Oh, I saw it. I remember it.
It was with the Kid Cudi song. Every time the moon shines, I become alive. Which was actually Adam Ottavino's walking song. Which was one of my favorite when he was on the Yankees. Do you think the Mets overdid the Edwin Diaz with the Timmy trumpet song?
Yeah, people are going off about that. I hear that
was such a trend, and that thing. Oh God, 69 mega. Only Putin didn't find. What are we? How do you find ways into these chats, you spamming son of a bitches?
Yeah, I know, it's so annoying.
I don't get it. We have the partnerships. They tell us they block these on. They get rid of them automatically. They're like Medusa, dude. You cut one head off and another add to block list. There we go. Hold on, was this? They also bit off Willie Cologne's intro to a song. Willie Cologne, what? Willie Cologne, help me out here.
It's a former Jet, Barstool guy now.
Willie Cologne. Oh, yeah. Yep, gotcha. Yeah, right. Dang, Putin. Girls he can't even find. I mean, how the fuck do these people get in here with the way YouTube blocks? You know how many comments that I have to go through and review that say absolutely nothing wrong, but hey, Julian, your fat fingers are in front of the camera. Please put your fat finger down. Heavyweights. Classic movie. Oh, you're right, Julian. This is gonna be one of those games, bro.
Well, we'll see if they can get something going here. This is a good pitching matchup because the Phillies actually got a break here because Syndergaard didn't have to pitch these last two games. I lost your sound.
That is because I muted it. I'm standing. Let me go get comfortable, and I'll come back on. We actually have a nice group here and a fun chat, so we keep it rolling.
Our best game. Yeah, I hope they bring that same energy tomorrow because we're having some guests. So everyone come back tomorrow. It'll be even better.
So before I leave I want to leave this question out there. What do you guys think about that whole Musgrove situation?
The thing with the shiny ear and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I have a thing called Raynaud's where I have bad circulation to my extremities. So if I'm outside and I get hot, my ears get bright red and they actually shine. So it's a thing, but Musgrove also has massive ears.
I personally think that
I
was
think it was
probably.
mishandled. That's all. That's my thought.
You think that he didn't do anything wrong? You think he did do something? Brian Kenny was adamant that he cheated, like went up and in on him, like 100% said he cheated, like no questions asked. And
How?
then he
But how
referenced
though?
he referenced all the numbers of how the spin rates went up and everything, and then like he was looking at like how weird the ear looked and all that. And when the umps checked him, I mean the umps checks, I mean I
Yeah,
think Val says too.
they massaged his ear. Like, but how did he cheat? What was he using? It's easy to say somebody cheated, but like my apology with the Astros and the buzzer, there was never any proof of a buzzer. So I apologized about the buzzer, but not about the trash can.
I'm assuming he thought he used pine tar. That's the only thing I could think of.
Even hitters said pine tar should be legal. It really doesn't. It wouldn't alter spin rate that much.
Yeah, I mean I
And
don't care either way, honestly.
Julian, what just happened? What just popped up on? Is that the video I made?
Yeah, we don't need that anymore. It's in there though.
Oh no, it's okay. We can show that. Watch how filthy Javier slider is here.
It's too small. No one can see that.
Slider to the outside corner. Down.
Yeah, we could run it back.
An 0-1 pitch. It's another breaking ball. Bullseye, 1-2. Javier fires the 1-2 and strikes him out, getting a chase with the slider. Off and rolling in Game 4 of the World Series.
That was filthy. Oh, there you go. All right, I'm going to go get comfortable. I will be right back. Julian, you good?
Yeah.
All right, I can hit perfect. All right, I shall be back. Ooh, look at that, man. Javier, another no-hit inning. Dude, Javier is dealing. Houston, man, they know how to win. They know how to put together a roster of names that aren't like you don't know who these names are when they first get them, and they just develop them. They do it. They have been doing it now for 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. For 8 years, they're just developing talent.
How many? If Javier throws another no hitter, I'll fucking shoot.
Oh God. Oh, let me get comfortable. We have a giveaway. We actually have an Austin Nola. Yep, an Austin Nola PSA graded 9.5 Bowman first sparkled ice from 2014.
Now, my favorite hitter is up on Houston. It's Kyle Tucker, and Kyle Tucker owns Aaron Nola.
Tucker also made a very arrogant comment before the series started.
And it looked good in the beginning, and he was backing it up until his team decided not to show up for the rest of the game, and Verlander gave it up. But
yeah, Verlander, Mr. Highest ERA.
This crazy stat that Sarah Langs tweeted about Nola and Tucker. Tucker has the most extra base hits against Nola this year in 5 at bats if you count the playoffs. He's tied with like 5 other players with 3. No one has more than 3 extra base hits off Nola, and Tucker has 3.
In one season?
In 5 at bats. This is counting the whole season and playoffs. No one has more than 4.
What's the most against one pitcher?
No, like, I don't know. I'm just saying that Tucker has 3, which is ties everyone else's high against Nola for the whole year, which is crazy.
Let's see.
And he did it in 5 at bats.
And if anybody's watching this now that disagreed with the tipping of the pitches, that was just my personal opinion. I mean,
I have a take on that too.
What I saw.
Say.
I could be. I mean, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm gonna say I think he was probably tipping, but at the same time, I don't really care that much because that's not an excuse. Like he has to figure out how to hide it if he's tipping the pitch. And how many times have we heard this with Severino when he was tipping pitches, and no one cared back then. So I'm not gonna. So it is what it is. If he was tipping or not tipping, he got destroyed. So that's how I view it.
The way I wanted to leave it was Harper saw something. End of story. I know there was a couple takes I heard where Harper only called
Tucker made
Ballmer.
solid contact again, but it was out.
Yo, look at that pitch sequence, man. Everything is away.
And
I haven't seen any bad calls either. The strike zone has been pretty solid.
The ump's been good. Yeah. Tucker, gotta give him credit when they're good because we get on them when they're bad. So this ump's been really good. I don't know what the person's name is, but it's definitely tip my hat.
I'll find out while I'm taking getting ready.
I think it's in the box score somewhere anyway.
As I said, like you know how the robo ump thing. There are so many ways that they could avoid that because I don't want that. Having Wally behind the plate is literally the last thing I want to see in baseball. But you could start with maybe giving a manager a challenge because it would only take a split second. Letting the umpire go in between innings to review the pitches. Having the umpire answer to the media at the end of games so that way he's more they humanize him so people can understand that he also is just a human. This is granted coming from me who has almost made a YouTube career off of writing umpires. but I'm just saying I don't want robo umpires despite what I might sound like. That's the last thing I want.
Oh, I actually want them.
Oh God, they're back. No, these are just the ESPN bots.
But could it be possibly worse than what we're seeing now? That's my question.
Umps were bad. Oh, the umps, Sandy. This is a good time for me to go get comfortable and come back because the umps in the Yankees Houston series were not just bad; they were downright. Again, pick a word.
I could talk about it too. I mean,
I don't want to talk about that. They were so. Oh God.
I really think he made an impact in. Hold on. Oh shit! Noah's struggling a little bit. Back-to-back hits, but 2 outs. He's got to get out of this.
The 2 outs. It's the 2 out hits.
I know the Astros always go with the 2 out hits.
Who's up? Christian Vasquez.
No, Vasquez hit it already.
That's it. Oh, he just got the single.
Now it's who's hitting 8? McCormick's 9.
Oh my God, that's a MLB The Show.
It's Diaz is hitting.
Aledmus Diaz.
Yeah. Game 1, the umps were brutal. I feel like the first 2 games they were terrible. I feel like in New York they didn't impact it as much, in my opinion. I mean, Game 3 we're gonna lose. I don't care. I could have been umping. You could have been umping. Anyone in the world could have been umping. We're still losing Game 3. Game 4, I mean, I don't think that was an umpire thing either. But the first 2 they did impact for sure. I think they made it back down 4, but we still should have won 4. We botched that with the stupid error and all that.
The Astros were winning the series anyway. I mean, we knew that going into it.
Yeah. I mean, we
what are you doing, Diaz?
He's
swinging
out
at the first pitch right there. Wow, look at this. All right. Going bottom of the 4th, no score. JT Harper. See, Brian Cashman is like a slimy chameleon.
Oh,
he tries to. But hear me out on that for a second.
Oh God. That's an interesting take. I've never quite heard it like that before.
But hear my logic. Because he tries to do what other teams do. Like, he tries the Moneyball thing, but he really doesn't do the Moneyball thing, so he completely botches it. The Phillies use Schwarber as a leadoff hitter. It works for the Philadelphia Phillies. That doesn't mean you put Aaron Judge in the fucking leadoff spot. He just tries to copy what works for other teams instead of figuring out what works for your team. Hence the slimy chameleon. Just something that I was thinking about the other day. Because Moneyball has never won shit, despite what the movie tells you. And everything in that movie was so...
I'm making a funny joke about Christian Javier. Because Sandy brought up the thing about not how he was hitting 0.95, so the Yankees hit around 0 against him.
Oh, hold on, sorry. I'm just I have to block these bots. All right, there we go. They're gone. No, because Moneyball was such bullshit, man. That entire movie, they never mentioned the fact that they had like the best starting rotation in baseball with Barry Zito, Mark Mulder, Tim Hudson. Like lights out. Their closer, Billy Koch, was an absolute animal. They had Miguel Tejada, Eric Chavez. But the entire movie was based around Scott Hatteberg, who had one moment, a washed-up David Justice, a reliever who, to this day, looking at his numbers from that season, I'm like, why is he even being highlighted? Moneyball was the biggest crock of shit to ever come across Major League Baseball. That movie, it's Hollywood. And people were so dumb to think that was like a way of baseball without even knowing how that team ended up winning 20 games in a row, which was never mentioned. They never mentioned Barry Zito, Tim Hudson, or Mark Mulder once.
I watched the movie too, and like at first I thought it was pretty cool, but like then I realized like it was very flawed though. Like they only highlighted the aspects of that they wanted to show. Like they should have did the whole picture to make it more realistic. Like, but I thought
they never highlighted anything. They highlighted nothing. They highlighted Billy Beane and Fat Jonah Hill at the time putting together a team of nobodies. Meanwhile, they have 3 of the best pitchers in baseball in their starting rotation, and Billy Koch, who was an absolute animal that year. It was a good movie, but it was Hollywood, and sometimes people don't understand that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll mute.
No, yeah, he's right. I mean, Moneyball is an interesting concept, depending on how you look at it. I mean, it can be successful, but it's not going to win you a World Series. Like, you can go to the playoffs with Moneyball. We've seen teams do that year after year. But when it comes down to winning a championship, unless you get incredibly lucky, it's not going to happen most times.
All right, I will be right back. I know I said this before, but let me just go get comfortable.
Javier deals, and he gets real mudo. Javier is mowing them down again. What's the Moneyball philosophy? Okay. The Moneyball philosophy is that you don't pay free agents. You try to maximize value from small value guys. It's for like you try to catch lightning in the bottle, and like you try to get over the hill veterans you can fit into your system that can like play a certain role. And it's like you try to nickel and dime people. Like you figure out how to replace a player like with multiple players in a sense. Like a star, if you lose the star, like they were talking about replacing Jason Giambi, like they did with 3 players, for instance. And it's just like it's basically trying to be creative without having a high payroll, in essence. You try to play small ball, which people don't do anymore, obviously. And you try to figure out ways to gain advantages on the mound with less, kinds of like by setting up relievers in certain roles. Yeah, on base percentage is part of that. That's what they were looking at with Jason Giambi. That's what the movie did talk about. And Giambi was an on base percentage darling. That's the one thing he did was get on base. And he's my favorite, obviously. I think I've told you this, but he was a good player. But yeah, it is about on base percentage. That is a big part of Moneyball because on base percentage like translates well to WAR most times. 4-game winning home runs, most in a single postseason all time. Yeah, like it could work for a little bit, but like it's not like sustainable. Yeah, basically it's like the small guys trying to be the big guys in essence. And Javier, another strikeout on Harper. Dude, Harper has the most game-winning home runs in postseason history. He has 4.
Real quick, well, Moneyball was based on 2002, right?
1, I thought. Or am I off base with that? Oh, wait, no, it was 2 because Giambi was
2,
in 1.
because Giambi was, yeah. All right.
He was with us, yeah.
All right. This is what Moneyball does not show you. Tim Hudson, Gary Zeno, Mark Leiter, or Mark Mulder. 3 studs. Never mentioned once in the entire movie. Look at Barry Zito that year. 23-5 with a 2.75 ERA. His name was not even whispered in the movie. Sorry, I'll turn it off. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that's something that really stands out when you think about the way they presented Moneyball and that whole thing. What do we got here? Thank you, Sandy. You're actually awesome. I like this. Is really cool. Moneyball. What is that? You should make a. You know what, Rashid? I feel like this video has been made. Julian, correct me, right? People have made videos about this in the past.
Okay, yeah, I think it has been for sure. I was thinking that too, but I feel like it's been done probably. I mean, it's not a new concept. It's been going on for a while.
Yeah, but still, I feel like a lot of people don't. You know, maybe I will make a video on it because it's a whole thing about how long it's been since it's really been discussed.
That's true. It's been a minute.
Yeah. Plus, we want to stop with the doing like the daily highlight voiceovers. We want to start like making longer videos, which like what we've been doing. Take the hit for a while with the views, and it's more fun that way. That's, you know what? This is a fact. That's a fact. Maybe Rashid, and I will make sure I give you credit. He is correct. They do praise Moneyball like it's the second coming of like Jesus. Billy Beane was a brilliant. Billy Beane what has Billy Beane won? It's like the argument that I made in the Judge video. Ohtani's the MVP. Aaron Judge struck out almost every at bat in the postseason. Well, what was Ohtani like this year or any year in the postseason?
And the postseason doesn't matter for MVP.
Exactly. But that's like, and we respect Ohtani. We say how good he is. People that just hate the Yankees hate on Judge for, I don't know. I really don't know. But if Aaron Judge is not the MVP,
Bro, Javier has 7 freaking strikeouts and he's giving up no hits. Like, what the hell? This guy's a robot. I'm convinced.
or wait for it, there's going to be some asshole that gets like a 2 million view video. Christian Javier's cheating. Oh, I can't. That's coming. Which he's not. Someone's going to take that out of context. He's definitely. Well, I don't want to say definitely, but he's not. However, that Maldonado bat thing, they won game 1 because of that hit. Think about that. I don't personally think it's a big deal, but technically, if they protest that game, shouldn't it have to be replayed? Or am I completely off base with that thought?
Well, it's too late now, but I guess in theory.
Yeah, it's just not a good look. But I don't think using Albert Pujols' bat was, sorry, the lights thing, was a big deal at all. All right, Julian, I shall be back.
Sounds good.
We got to think of the trivia question to give the card away. The light glare. I'm sorry, I got to get this all fixed. Fuck, I'll take a picture and overlay it in a minute. I'll be back. Oh, and Jay, you could put the radio audio on a little bit lower so people can hear it.
What's the radio feed? I was trying to think because I want to plug in and listen to some audio because, like, I know the sound is kind of dulling to me, but say if McCormick beats out a single.
Does anybody know what the radio station is for the game?
It's got to be Fox. Right, Fox is carrying it. Or maybe WFAN or something. Let's see. I'll Google it quickly. It says ESPN. Oh, it might be not maybe. Look. And there's a million examples of how it doesn't work in the end.
Hey, here's the NOLA card. We just got to think of a good trivia question.
Oh no, I was muted by mistake. I was gonna
Oh, you're
say,
good. No, here's the NOLA card that we'll do a giveaway on. We just got to think of a good trivia question. Look, right there, the Aaron Nola 9.5 Silver Ice Bowman first, right there in the middle. See it?
If he somehow gets out of this jam, we'll give it away.
Yeah, we got to think of a good question too. I really haven't overthought this one yet.
We should do I'm trying to think. I don't know.
You see the Vogelback? I had to get the Vogelback card.
Bogey.
Just had to get Bogey.
Bogey fell off, bro. He was disappointing.
I know. Oh, broke my heart. The bull with the stick just.
Is the bull a stick a free agent? He is, right?
I would love to see the bull in New York on the Yankees, just because it's Bogey and the amount of content I can make. Some of our most popular videos were me talking about the fat bastard running, and how much fun was that? It was so much fun.
I hope he goes to a place that he's marketable and doesn't go back to a small market team like Pittsburgh.
If he had a big postseason, bull with the stick could have been the most marketable thing we've ever created.
Yeah, it would have been cool to see him do well. Well, he's got a 1-2.
Oh, speaking of Pena, first and second, nobody out. Holy shit!
Yeah, I was about to try to explain the situation.
As I was giving away a NOLA card.
That's why I was making the joke. If he gets out of it, we'll give it away to the next person that comments or something. Because it's not likely he's getting out of it because it's first and second, no outs.
Hey,
although it's a 2-2
just takes one pitch, double play.
The problem is
the Astros no out. Bases loaded, nobody out.
No, Pena got a base hit, but it's
bases loaded, nobody out for Yordan Alvarez. I said they're going to get all their runs in one inning. Here comes the swing. I'm actually going to go record this.
Nola might get pulled. They might pull him.
Oh, no. Maybe he'll Dusty Baker and be like, oh, we have nobody warming yet.
No, they have someone warming. They're not Dusty Bakering it.
Because they're intelligent.
Yeah, the Phillies are making the right moves, so though it might not be enough tonight, unfortunately.
All right. Let me, fuck you, Light. Let me go record this.
Yeah, Nola's
This
done.
is fun. I like this. This is good times.
Nola's gone. Wow, a little disappointing for Nola.
Yeah, you know what he did?
He gave up 7 hits, but he kept him in it for 4 innings, and he didn't pitch well in game 1 either. But he could come back in a potential game 7 if they get that far.
I think after the leadoff runner got on, they should have pulled him because he hasn't had it all game. He's been in what I like to call when a pitcher shows that when they're really good is when they don't have their best stuff.
He hasn't had
still able to go out there.
The whole World Series. He hasn't actually. His last 3 starts haven't been good. Now his first 2 were incredible, but his last 3 he hasn't been good. He didn't do good in the NLCS either.
True. All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna go film this.
But yeah, something's probably about to happen, and it's not going to be good for the Phillies.
Right. Sorry, Rush. Am I saying that right? Is it Rashid?
I think Acevedo's coming in. Or how do you say it? We talked to the guy who's Venezuelan. We told him yes, Alvarado.
Jose Alvarado, yeah, the hard-throwing lefty.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see. I feel if the Phillies can keep the score less than 3 runs. Say it like the tool Ratchet. Oh, all right. Ratchet. All right. Roger that. All right. I will be back. Come on.
I knew the Astros were going to win today. Just because they were down 2-1 and Javier's a freaking beast. And he hits him. How do you hit him with the bases loaded? You don't even give yourself a shot to get out of it. First pitch, you hit the guy. Really, dude? No one could have done that.
Oh, you imbeciles! What are you doing?
This is
Oh,
this is about the snowball. Phillies about to get cooked tonight.
I mean, that's almost like basic. Oh God, that's awful.
This is
Idiots.
going to be like a 4 or 5 spot.
Shit.
And Javier is going to pitch like 7 shutout innings or give up like 1 run. Bregman. Oh, I can't even watch. Why are we showing? Oh, the 2019 World Series. Fernando Romney's bum ass. And there it is, the double for Bregman. Altuve scores. Whoever's behind Altuve is going to score. It's Pena. Are we getting? So it's 3-0 now. The Phillies might be cooked now because now it's Syndergaard versus Justin Verlander. As bad as Verlander is in the World Series, that sounds terrible. I mean, this point, yeah, this is not good. That's 4-0 right there. Yup. I guess you just have to hope Bregman doesn't score at this point. I don't know. Ah, boy. Shit. Yeah, and it might not be over yet. That's the worst part about it. Noah gets charged for all 3 runs. What a disastrous outing for him. And it's 5-0. You gotta be kidding me. All right, we're cooked. The Phillies bullpen and the Astros have life. Yeah, he makes a good point about Moneyball. Okay, so Syndergaard is going to shock the world tomorrow. That's what we're going to hang our hat on now. Vasquez. The only game that was actually good was game 1 so far. Whether that was really one of the better World Series games you'll see. And they finally get out of it. Oh wait, nope. That's only 2 outs. Wow, this is brutal. Right, that is very surprising. That's a good point. I'll bring that one up. Suarez has been a beast. Honestly, I would start him in game 7 over 0 at this rate. Oh wait, Wheeler's going tomorrow. Thor's going game 6, I think. But could you bring Suarez back on 3 days rest for game 6? I guess you could. Oh wait, no, he pitched game 4. Never mind. That was yesterday. I'm all out of sorts because the rain's away. I would bring Suarez back for game 7 if you're able to. Have him and Nola like piece it together. But so tomorrow's Wheeler. And then Syndergaard's Saturday. Oh shit, they better win tomorrow. Otherwise they're gonna lose in 6. I mean, they could win Wheeler Verlander though. Yeah, because Wheeler and Nola are really good. But sometimes it's the guy under the radar that gets it done. Like Javier, too, although he's actually better than Suarez, obviously. But he's having the best outing for the Astros. Although Valdez was good, too. Oh, is it Syndergaard? They should do Wheeler. Why would. Unless I'm not seeing something. Oh, maybe they can't. I'm trying to think here. Wheeler pitched. Well, I know Noah was supposed to throw game 3. He's really rested, but he's not really that good. Wheeler pitched game 2, and they lost. Game 2 was what day? Saturday? Yeah, game 2 was Saturday. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Suarez game 7, if it gets that far. Yeah, they should pitch Wheeler tomorrow. Oh, okay. That's what they decided to do. I would rather pitch him tomorrow, though, and get the 3-2 advantage going home, because what if they end up. Maybe they'll change the decision since they lost. I would personally change the decision. Because you need to go up 3-2. You can't go back down to Houston down 3-2. And Verlander's beatable in the World Series, as we've seen. In fact, more than beatable. But and the other thing with that is that he's due to eventually pitch good in the World Series. And now they finally get out of it. Well, the only positive, and do I want to say anything's positive from this? No. I don't really, but the only positive is that Javier had to sit for a while. So maybe that helps somehow. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws here. The Phillies are probably cooked. What in the world are you talking about? What the fuck? Who invited you in this chat? They did, but this is much different. It's never happened twice in a World Series before, and the fact is that it didn't start this late. It was already before the fifth when they started hitting Verlander. Javier is not gonna. It's not gonna happen with him on the mound. He might give up 2 runs at most. So he's probably gonna go 6 or 7. Another strikeout. Javier is mowing him down. I don't even have a specific person in mind. Like, I don't even know. I'm not gonna say Derek Jeter because like I think that's just a cop out, honestly. But it's just like a change is needed. I don't know the exact person, but like something's got to be done differently. I don't know how you feel about it. Yeah, Javier's throwing a no hitter again. What else is new? He is dialing the ball right now. Nine strikeouts, 5 consecutive for Javier. Are you kidding me? Why can't anyone touch this guy? He's gonna get 6. It would be a real shame if something happened to his no hitter. That would be epic if that happened. They can't throw him a colors again. Yeah, Segura was good. He's been around the block, but he finally found his steady home with Philly. Did they win again? That's cool because the Knicks got smoked. Yep, 5 no-hit innings. It'd be a real shame if he lost his no-hitter. I'm going to tell everyone. Christian Javier is a no-hitter. Don't want to lose it. No way. It would be a real shame if something happened to it. Can't have Javier lose his no-hitter. Well, Javier's not going to throw it because they'll take him out, but I think Houston already put it away personally. But if you really want to see them put it away, then yes, this could be that. The Buffalo Bills of baseball. Well, he might not lose, and they can still lose. No and no. Both no to both of those. No Bills and no Astros. A big swing too from McCormick. A lot of these pitchers in McCormick, it's 5-0 in the sixth. Pending a little bit ahead, so I'll try to slow it down. Oh, the screen's not, the ticker's not updating anymore, so I guess it's me. 1-1. Well, I wouldn't go that far. It is funny though. Oh, McCormick was by Philly. Wow, 35 miles away. It's enough rest for Noah. It was a normal rest. It was 4 days. He just hasn't had a good series. And I still think they'd rather have him than Syndergaard. And it worked well switching Suarez yesterday. And I still think they should pitch Wheeler tomorrow instead of Syndergaard, but that's we'll see. Maybe they'll switch. Maybe. It's not. It's 4 days rest. You realize the pitchers normally get 4 days rest. The Lottie never heard of him. I feel like a fake fan. I'm not a Phillies fan, but I've never heard of him. But the pitchers normally get 4, unless you want to give them 5 because it's the end of the season. That might be okay. It's fine. And the Phillies are going to hit. Yep.
Hello. All right. What do we got?
Still 5-0 going to the 6th.
Yeah. Still no hits. Holy shit, cacas. I guess that's a word. Wow, dude. Javier is the real deal. Is my tongue blue?
I can't.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. Now I don't think Javier. I mean, he's talking about Syndergaard going. No, I like what they did with Ranger. He was
Oh,
good
sorry. I
yesterday.
interrupted.
Suarez is. I wasn't saying much. Syndergaard is like their weakest pitcher. They don't want to use the least they could use him, the better.
I think Syndergaard should have been transformed into a closer.
Well, we'll see what he
Just
does next year because it's his
a
first year
thought.
off Tommy John.
His velocity's been down.
Maybe, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Next year, I want to see if he gets it back. But this year,
Good
he's
point. Good point.
diminished. Maybe he might just be shot completely, though. Who knows? Because he hasn't been the same in a while. So we're gonna have to see.
Yeah, man, that Mets rotation went from oh my god to oh my god.
And I just put a tweet on our account about Wheeler and Syndergaard. Imagine telling Met fans in 2015 they'd be pitching for the Phillies in the World Series.
Oh, we would have been trolled off of the internet.
Yep, 7 years make a huge difference.
Better yet, imagine Met fans thinking Zach Wheeler turns into a
First pitcher in
stud.
World Series history.
What's up?
There was a cool stat about Javier.
Dude, Javi.
No, don't waste him today. You're gonna need him tomorrow or
Oh,
another.
man. See, that's the pitch right there, which you've seen a lot of, but Javier has had them so off balance that even when they get a pitch to hit, they're just not putting the bat on the ball.
All right, so Christian
Look at
Javier
this,
to
man.
first,
Those are two fastballs right down the middle. You got to put
and
those are the pitches.
you can't touch him.
Nope. But that's the same shit the Yankees were doing. They were missing the pitches that they could have hit. What's his pitch count? 79? Nope. There's no way he can, even if he has it, there's no way he can get it. Too many pitches.
I'm not gonna let him do it. Blow out with his
Yeah,
arm.
no, of course not, especially in today's world. But it would be nice to see. Wow, that thing, since when does Javier throw a knuckle curve? I don't remember that in his resume. I thought he was fastball, slider, changeup with an occasional 12-6.
He's whatever he wants to be. That's what makes him frightening.
Dude, yeah, and the thing is, he's also not like super overpowering either.
That's the thing, but his stuff sneaks up on you. It's deceptive.
He is what Luis Severino was that we wanted him to be. That's kind of what it reminds me of, but just not as doesn't throw as hard. Here's a fun thought for everybody in the chat. What if a pitcher now developed like a R.A. Dickey style knuckleball? I personally think he would be unhittable. All these kids coming up through the system, they've never seen one. Everybody's throwing 98 to 100, and the knuckleball is gone. Just a little food for thought. What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, no, that would be very unique for sure. Tim Wakefield was the guy.
Wakefield, yep, was definitely, but R.A. Dickey really, with that Cy Young, which was so weird. In play outs, another look at that. That was the sinker. All right, Schwarber. I think how many walk? Has he allowed a walk yet? Yeah, he has allowed.
Yeah, he has, because it's not the perfect sequence. Marsh is a 9-hitter. Yeah.
Yep, 2 walks.
I think Javier will walk like a few guys sporadically. Like that's the only thing.
Same thing. Yep. He's awesome. He's awesome. And he's young. You got Javier Valdez. For next year, Hunter
Brown.
Hunter Brown. Yep, I made that video a while ago. Hunter Brown. Yeah. Wow, Schwarber. Look at pitch number. That's what we're talking about, Jay. Look at pitch number 3. Again.
Yep.
He does he have like a really good spin rate? Because there has to be something that is a reason why he's so hard to hit.
His color is deceptive, but like apparently his fastball looks like has like a, how do I explain it?
This spin rate, like Chad Green. His motion.
It's apparently he has some pitches that look similar. Like apparently the fastball and the curveball look similar coming out of his hand. Like it's impossible to like tell the difference between them or something. And then like
he keeps the same. Okay.
And so he hides the ball well too. Like that's why it sneaks up on you. Like it seems faster than it is.
Interesting. Yeah. Because I mean, it's not a fluke. You don't pitch this well in these big games consistently now by luck. This guy is the real deal. Well, we did say we're going to give away the Nola card, and Nola fell apart, so maybe we do the opposite now, see what happens. But I did say the series is going 7, and that once it gets to 7, it's anybody's series.
I think it's going to be 6.
In play outs. Grounds out, shortstop. Do they have the shift on?
Well, here's the thing. Now, do you think they should start Syndergaard or Wheeler tomorrow? I think they need to start Wheeler tomorrow.
Wheeler, dude. Wait, did Wheeler pitch?
He pitched Saturday. He can go tomorrow.
So how many is that? That's normal rest, right? No.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, it's normal.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You gotta go. Yeah, you gotta throw Wheeler out there on normal rest. 110%.
What's my prediction now, Sandy? Like based off what I see now, or what was my prediction before the series? What I said before the series was that if the Astros won, they'd win in 5 games, and I said if the Phillies win it, they'll be in it would be like 6 or 7. But my head said Astros, and my heart wanted to choose Phillies. So I was kind of on the fence, but technically, I guess I would have chose Houston if I had to pick. But now, based on this current situation that's now taking place in front of us, here's what I think happens. I think if Philly loses tomorrow, then the Astros are going to win 6 games. I think.
I'm going to disagree, but that's why it's awesome. That wasn't a strike. You're right.
Oh, I would have said Astros in like 5 probably if I had to like pick it, or the 6 if I was like if I wasn't picking with my heart.
What did I
If I
say?
was picking
What did
with
I
my
say?
heart, I would have said Philly 6 or 7.
What was my? I forgot my prediction. What was it? I said Houston in 7. The Astros in 7. No, I said the Astros in 6.
Well, my thinking is that if Philly wins tomorrow and goes up 3-2, I feel like it's gonna be 6 for either team now. Or, but you never know; it could be 7.
Good point, Ratchet. Robert, that is correct. I think there's one. I forgot his name, but he's not. I don't think he's pitching the big leagues. But yeah, if somebody develops a solid knuckleball, man, I really think they would be almost unhittable sometimes. No one in baseball has seen them. Shit,
All right,
I'm still thinking
fucking
about the slimy chameleon comment, and I got a text message from my friend saying, "Did you really just call Brian Cashman the slimy chameleon?"
All right, screw it. Then Phil, we go Philly in 7. We rock. There we go. That's what I'll say. That's my pick now.
I'll tell you what, I'll back you up on that. I say Philly in 7 too.
Even though I think it's
shit, I can't say that. When's Verlander's next scheduled start?
tomorrow, he's going.
Verlander has the worst World Series ERA in baseball history with any pitcher of 30-plus innings who's pitched 30-plus innings.
In the World Series, yeah.
In the World Series, yep.
But do you feel like he's
0-6.
almost... Do you feel like...
No, I don't. I feel like once you've pitched that many games, you're in David Price territory and Clayton Kershaw, where he might have a solid game, but the odds are not in his favor. We're going back here to 2006 now. He's 0-6 with a 6.07 ERA in the World Series. But tomorrow's game, this is a big turning point right now. Wow, dude, 6 no-hit innings, 97 fucking pitches though. Damn it!
Unbelievable.
Damn it! Didn't you want us like? I wish he had like, I don't know, 78 pitches or something. A World Series no-hitter? Oh, when was the last one of those? Here you go. Julian, you can't pick 2. All right. Everybody leave your prediction below. Who ends up winning this series and how many games? Boom. He did it, dude. He did it again. He pitched another 6 innings of no-hit baseball. Are you kidding me? That's unheard of. And that is why they win. Because even when their stars like Verlander do not produce, they have players like Javier who will step up when they need them. That is why Houston is as good as they are, because they don't rely on anybody. They rely on everybody on that team contributes in some way at some point. Just like the Yankees used to be, like in 96, 98. There wasn't like that one star that, oh, well, shit, Tino Martinez is not hitting at all. Yankees are going to lose. Nope. Every single man on that roster is important, and that's what makes them special. Look what happened with the Yankees. Jose Altuve, Yordan Alvarez didn't even show up. You could have taken them out of the lineup, not even started them, and they still swept the Yankees home. How crazy is that shit?
That's ridiculous, bro.
They swept the New York Yankees with their arguably 2 best hitters invincible. Altuve didn't get a hit till the final game. Yeah, David, that's a good point. Ratchet, I said Phillies in 6 before this started. I still say Phillies, but maybe in 7. Hey, you know what? That's better than Kyle Tucker's prediction where he wanted to win in 4, but maybe it will take a little longer. I think this is going 7 no matter what. It's just the way that feels. However, this game's not over. Javier has thrown 97 pitches. Ooh, that's a good question. Hey, Julian, you're coming back here? Javier has 97 pitches. Is he coming out in the 7th?
I don't know. I'm not sure because they're up 5-0. They might want to preserve him a little bit. I mean, actually, he probably can't throw again the rest of the series anyway.
Yeah,
It's game
he
4.
can't pitch for the rest of the series. Yeah, so
Well,
why
no,
not
he would
let
be
him
on
go out
3
there?
days rest if it was a game 7, actually. So technically, they could bring him back in game 7 for a few innings, maybe.
Well, is somebody in the bullpen right now? Is there?
They had someone going, yeah.
Ooh, interesting. Another no-hit performance. Altuve showed up tonight with a huge hit. Yeah, he did. Altuve had a big hit. Right. I actually made a video on the 2-strike hitting just now. Bregman on 0-2 took 101 miles an hour and just ripped it to right. Gurriel broke his own record without consecutive at-bats in the postseason without striking out.
How many
Crazy
was it?
It's now 46 consecutive postseason at-bats without a strikeout.
It's ridiculous.
Yep. Are you good to go so I can hop on out of here and finish the edit of the other video?
Yeah. Hop out. I'll take us
And
home.
guys, tomorrow we have a couple of guests, and we will do a giveaway at some point during the stream. We haven't decided what it's going to be yet. We will figure that out tomorrow. But you know what? If Javier, this game's not over. That's all I'm saying.
I think it's completely over. I don't feel the Phillies have any chance tonight. Just gotta.
If that was the Yankees, that's how I'd feel. But that place, that team, that stadium gets wild. Just saying, it ain't over till it's over.
I don't know. I don't see it tonight. I think Javier might be done after 6, but either way.
I'm trying to spark some life here. I mean, it's a 5-0 game. The Phillies have no hits. Just trying to give hope to.
If they get combined no hit, that would be ridiculous, like us.
If they get combined no hit, that has to be a major league record.
For what?
They did it against the Yankees.
You mean 2 in 1 season?
Well, you know what? Better yet, they pitched 18 shutout innings against the Seattle Mariners. Their pitching is phenomenal. And they show up. They just show up when they need to play the best. All right, guys, I will be back. Julian is here. Thank you all so much for these comments. Phillies just need some heart. Right, Ratchet? I don't think. What's the hardest ball the Phillies have hit all day? Well, obviously none. Have they even made solid contact yet?
No. I mean.
No. I don't. Exactly.
That's what happens against Javier. No one makes solid contact.
I don't get it. You know what? I'm going to watch him pitch. I'm going to do, I don't like to use the word breakdown because God forbid someone else uses that term on this fucking platform. But I'm going to go over Javier. I want to see what makes him so good. Like, I want to see it for myself.
It's tough. Yeah. Tell me what you find. I mean, I think it's just, I don't even know at this point.
Phones are, you can find it on your phone. The death stare. It's a joke between Julian and I. We the phones and we joke around about it. Yeah.
Javier's I mean, it's just that he just has that fastball's unhittable. It's just that what it is, and then he mixes everything else well. His location's really good. Like you can't battle anything off him.
But he shuts them. He shuts teams down.
Yeah.
Hey, D-Rob.
D-Rob had a big save in Game 1.
Yeah. Oh. 2 out walks. Here we go. Let's see, Bergman. All right, Julian,
Tucker.
you got this. I will be back tomorrow, and yeah, dude. I said put the volume on a little bit. Who gives a shit?
I guess I could do it light. It probably won't catch it, right?
As long as you're talking and you're engaging most of the time, no, it won't be picked up.
Oh yeah, I never figured out the radio.
Does anybody know the radio station that it's on? Javier is done. Dusty will go to the bullpen.
I don't know. Javier just did his hit fist pounds. He might be walking back out. It might not be over for him yet.
If he just did a fist pound, that means fist pound. He's going back on the mound.
He picked up his glove and started walking, like as he was through the dugout, not downstairs. I think we're getting another inning.
Interesting. Now, 97. Julian, try AM 97.5, right? AM Black Ginger, ESPN Radio. Thank you, Sandy. Julian, yeah, ESPN Radio.
I know. I actually was gonna do it before, and I got sidetracked. I think I was searching it.
Yeah, can't you just bring it up through the MLB app?
No, MLB is gonna be annoying. I mean, actually,
come on, just put the audio. You just open up the MLB app and put the audio on, like this.
I'm getting it. Yep,
we go to the 7th inning stretch here at Citizens Bank Park with the Astros leading the Phillies.
Lower. I'm a little loud. As long as you're talking most of the time, a little louder than that.
Hi.
Yeah, and just make sure you turn it off during commercials.
Yeah, I'll turn it back on when the time's right.
Perfect. All right, guys.
I don't think that's a correct message. I feel like Javier is coming back out.
I will see you all tomorrow. Julian, keep up the good work, brother.
Thank you. And then tomorrow we're having more fun ahead. Hopefully we have some excitement in the last 3 innings. Give me something.
Hey, if Javier comes out of the game, and anything can happen in the World Series.
Yeah. Well, he can only pitch one more, you would think. They're not going to have the guy throw out his arms tonight, I wouldn't think.
I'll tell you what, man. If he gets through this is the 7th. Yeah, unfortunately there's no way he'll be able to go through 9, unlike the old days where they would.
Unless they just have him there and he doesn't pitch again the whole series, but
no.
No, it won't.
I mean, even if he throws 15 pitches this inning, he's already at like 112, and then he still has to go the 8th. No, it's not happening. Oh no, dude, Abreu's in the game. He's out.
Oh, they did take him out.
Yeah, wasn't Abreu a Yankee?
No, this isn't Albert.
Oh, that's right, Albert Abreu. They took him out with 97 pitches and a no-hitter. What the fuck? What dimension have we switched to?
He's given up 1 hit.
97 pitches. He has it. Why would you not let him pitch the 7th? He's thrown 97 pitches. It's not like he's thrown 117.
That'll be my theory. What if they want to save him?
This fucking game has changed so much, dude. I can't. What the fuck, Dusty?
What if they want to save him for a potential Game 7?
You win today. You win the game today. This might work out, but you need to win today first before you worry about tomorrow. Oh, dude, 97 pitches, and he's done. That's so stupid. Ratchet, man, I couldn't. This might work out. I mean, Abreu might shut them down. But
Javier
still.
Abreu was a beast. Yeah, I remember when he won the home run derby. And it's actually funny you bring him up because he was a Philly too. So everything's coming full
Yeah,
circle here.
he was a Yankee too.
Yeah, I know. I was talking up. He won the home run derby with Philly, and the Yankees got him in 2006.
He won the
And
home run derby at Yankee Stadium in 08.
no, that was the Josh Hamilton one that Morneau
No,
won.
I don't think Hamilton won it. I think Hamilton put on a
No,
show where Abreu
Morneau
won.
won it. Hamilton should have won it, but like the format was stupid, so he didn't end up
Then
winning. He
when
got
because
himself
when did
tired. Abreu won at Comerica Park way back in the day.
because that Josh Hamilton show was incredible.
Still the best one I've seen, I think.
I don't watch it anymore. It's not fun. It's not as fun as it used to be.
I like it still. I mean, going to Colorado was pretty fun. Watching them live is pretty sick. Watching them on
Oh yeah,
TV
that
is a lot boring, I guess.
good call. We won
Yeah.
World Series after he left.
Yup. Yes, we did.
That is true. That is true.
It's
The
true.
Buck Showalter curse.
It doesn't
That
matter
video
who's.
I made.
It
I'm
doesn't.
Buck.
It doesn't matter who's pitching tonight.
No,
The
sir.
Phillies don't have it tonight.
All right, bro. I'm gonna check out. You can put the audio on as long as you're
Yeah,
we're talking
that's
and
right.
shit.
Let's put it on.
All right, ladies, gentlemen. Hoorah.
Abreu in the game right now, who gets a swing and a miss out of JT Realmuto to begin the bottom of the seventh.
Oh, it's behind.
Realmuto
I
did
hate
not
this
make
so much.
contact
Why is it so
against
far
Javier.
behind?
2 swinging strikeouts.
Oh, whatever.
A little bit
Javier
lower and good. Just keep it like as background noise.
2 walks, 9 Ks, 97
All right,
Yeah.
brother.
strikes. As the O
All
is a
right.
little bit inside of the knees for ball 1.
Loves that slider. Throwing at both sides of the plate. It's Real Muto in this one. And he leans on 50% of the time. Hitter's hitting $150 against it.
The 1-1 now. And a fastball.
Yeah, that was my theory about Game 7. That they would want him for a Game 7, yup.
I would say this though.
And they probably figured a bullpen could close it out.
Even as brilliant, also making calls and continuing to just pump up their pitchers. Now Abreu be executing, always pointing at them, giving them confidence, sticking the landing also on some of the pitches on the corners.
1-2 and a swing and a miss. He got him with a ball away, and Realmuto struck out for the 3rd time tonight.
So he got JT before. Harper's hitting now.
Fastball hitting, man. A lot of sliders tonight. They've been effective in the corners, down and away when they use the fastball. More as a chase than anything else up. Take the guy level.
Eflin is now warming in the bullpen for the Phillies. As Bryce Harper comes to the plate, he has walked and struck out. 5-0 Astros, bottom 7, all 5 runs, scoring in the top of the 5th. Sent by Abreu. Harper thought about it, checked the swing, they appealed, didn't go. Ball 1. Gone Altuve way out and right. Bregman alone on the left side of the infield. And
Harper goes down too.
Second base than he is to third.
The series is basically tied on my mind already. So unfortunately, the last 2 innings is just a formality at this point.
Abreu sets. And the 1-0. And this time Harper was all the way around. He got fooled there.
Rare to see an uncomfortable swing, and that's exactly what Harper had on that slider. His back foot.
All right, I'll be right back. Taking a quick break. 7-0 innings for the Astros. Absolute man. So we would see history here if the Astros complete this thing because there's never been a combined no hitter in the World Series before. Hey, what's up? How you doing, bro? Thanks for checking in. You gotta pop back on the podcast soon. Let me know when you guys are rolling. Maybe Friday. I think you do Friday, right? But thanks for popping in. We might be seeing some more history by the Astros. Unfortunately, they already combined no hits. In 2004, they did it to us. They've done it to the Yankees twice, and now we might see them do it in the playoffs. Unbelievable stuff. I'm doing good, bro. I mean, as good as I can be without the Yankees. I mean, yikes. That's still a tough thing. Been almost 2 weeks now, but it just feels like so shitty how it ended. But what are you going to do? Other than that, I'm doing great. Everything's going well. Working on some new projects, and all that good jazz. But how about you? I hope it's well with you, too. Now it's Montero. Yup, still 5-0. And then they're going to let Presley shut the door. Oh, you bet 200 on the Phillies? Oof. I wouldn't have done that up 2-1. Let's see if they get ahead. Six outs. Bomb is up. They wouldn't even have to fully go through the heart. Only the top two to get through this if they did it cleanly. Montero the bomb. Let's see. 2-1. High heat. 2-2. It's a 3-2 count. This is a big pressure point for a no hitter. Oh, let me put the radio on.
A 1-0 to Bone. That's there. 1-1.
And he strikes him out. They're 5 outs away.
Have a hit tonight. Javier 6 hitless innings, and then Brian Abreu struck out the side in the bottom of the 7th. 1-1 the count on Bone. And the pitch, and that's down and away. Backhanded stop there by Vasquez, ball 2. Montero, 32 years of age. He's been with the Mets, the Rangers, the Mariners, and now for the last year and a half, the Astros. The fans keeping the faith. They want to see a hit, if nothing else. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Big cut at a fastball up 2-2.
Yeah, they see a hit here. They will start going nuts, try to rile up their team to get that line moving. Montero, a tough cookie to figure out. Electric fastball. Up in the zone. Also features that slider to go with it.
Guy Dusty Baker really trusts in big spots. There's the 2-2 now to Bohm, and he missed outside with a fastball, ball 3. He goes to the rosin bag at the back of the mound, now holds his glove up to his left ear. Having a little bit of trouble hearing the pitch-com signs.
That's an out. They're 4 outs away from doing this thing.
Volume normally at 12. They've had to bump it to 20 here in Philadelphia.
And they're making some legit noise again. The 3-2. And a swing and a miss. He held on to it, and yeah, he dropped it on the transfer. Trip Gibson saying, yes, he did hold on to it. Vasquez did. So Bohm strikes out, 1 down. Now Bryson Stott, who has popped up and struck out.
And this is how powerful their bullpen and dominant their bullpen has been ever since they came in.
Okay.
3 hitters, 3 strikeouts, and I can say the same thing now.
Is that better?
First strikeout.
Oh, and they're through 8 no-hit innings. They're 3 outs away from a combined no-hitter. Is that volume good now?
This one skipped off of somebody or something, but it looks like everybody's okay.
Yeah, 2 people wearing the Philly Fanatic headgear weren't able to make the play. They're wondering at home and keeping score.
0-1. And a swing and a miss. 0-2 on Stott. I mean, they can't even make contact right now.
Okay, so Bryson Stott saw 2 fastballs and 2 pitches in the second inning for his first at-bat. In the second at-bat, saw 5 fastballs total in those 5 pitches, and now another pitch at 97 for the heater. They're not messing around with him.
0-2 from Montero. Lifted in the air to left field. McCormick in. And over towards the line a little bit, and the lefty makes the catch. 2 down. He is a rarity in that he is a left-handed thrower and a right-handed batter. He's interesting on a number of levels. Can I give you the Houston Astro bullpen playoff stats?
Yeah.
What you got for us?
44 2/3
All right, I'm back. I'm muted. So we're 3 outs away from history here. This is unbelievable. Oh, let me put it back on.
Out there, but the ground ball is short. Stock charging has it. Bit of a high throw, but Hoskins kind of takes the throw back.
Let's see if Han can get out of here, and then we can see if the real thing happens.
For the Phillies in the bottom of the ninth, it'll be Brandon Marsh, Kyle Schwarber, and Rhys Hoskins. One down here in top nine as Jeremy Pena comes up 1 for 4. Singled and scored in the fifth. So Rob Thompson has stayed away from Sir Anthony Dominguez, but he's used Alvarado, he's used Robertson, he's used some of his key guys, but he did not use Dominguez.
Was the deep fly ball, and it's only a matter of time before he gets it going.
As you well know, 3-4 innings, they're not really expecting more than that from him.
We're hoping to get more if they get run support in. You can go through that lineup pretty easily the first time around.
The 0-1. Is down low, squirts away from the
Presley coming in to try to catch a combined no-hitter.
And there will be a lot of eyes on Justin Verlander. Yes. Like it or not, fair or unfair, still looking for that first World Series win. Gave up the 5-0 lead in game one. The 1-1 is low, ball 2.
kind of felt like the stars were going to align. The whole season would be in his hands. Phillies won last night. Get ahead of yourself. Think, gosh, they win this one. Now, Justin Verlander, without a win, his entire World Series, everything else that he's done, he's got to save the season for his team.
The 2-1 from Brad Hand is lined right back up the middle of base hit for Pena. His second hit of the night. A 1-out single here in the top of the ninth.
This time on a 2-1 count. Provides the heart that he always sends to his mom as an act of love from first base. But this is a matchup I wanted to see. This is a matchup that Rob Thompson's been trying to avoid, left on left hand versus Alvarez, because he does not have that two-seam fastball, the velo, to be able to throw it in his hands.
And Sets checking the runner Pena at first. And the first pitch to Alvarez. He drops a breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1.
And traditionally, why left on left works is that pitch that moves away. But for Alvarez, that's right into his cookie zone.
And he loves taking lefties to left center.
Second best OPS, left-handed hitter against left-handed pitching.
The set and the 0-1, and a swing and a high fly ball to left center. Pretty well hit. Marsh back. Marsh on the warning track, and he makes the catch in front of the 374 marker to left center. 2 down as Pena retreats to first.
I thought you might have called that. The bat, he hit that over 100 miles an hour. I'm like, this thing leaves, Dan's like left center field.
Just missed it.
But that's why Thompson doesn't like that matchup. Want to see it, and that's where you have to believe in all the data. It's not just left on left. It's what stuff do you have to be able to get a lefty like Alvarez.
So now Alex Bregman is the batter. Bregman tonight 1 for 4, had a 2-run double in the 5-run fifth. Pena was dancing around out there, and he drew a throw from Hand. Gets back standing up.
One thing, too, the Astros can move to Game 5 with is the fact that Alvarez bat, I know he didn't have big hits in this game, but it's looked better in this game than we've seen all World Series. A lot of hard contact. The hit his first at bat, that last one just missing.
Pena leaning again, not going, and the pitch to Bregman is lined foul up the third baseline, 0-1. So the Astros, by the way, they had a combined no-hitter this season. Remember the game we talked about where Javier went 7 hitless innings at Yankee Stadium, June the 25th. Hector Neris worked the 8th, and then Ryan Presley worked the 9th. He got the last 3 outs in that one. He'll be trying to do the same on a much bigger stage, though, here tonight.
Well, that's really cool because for now, if this were to happen, Javier would become the first pitcher to start multiple combined no-hitters in a career, much less in the same season. Now we just have to find out if Presley would be the same. Would be the same because he was the one that finished it out at Yankee Stadium.
Kind of think he would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Doesn't happen all that often. The 0-1 is hit high in the air down the right field line and fading into the seats out of play, 0-2. I mean, the W is the most important thing. Ultimately, that is all that really matters. But it is kind of a cool thing that there might be a combined no-hitter in the World Series as well. Down the right field line and fading into the seats out of play, 0-2. I mean, the W is the most important thing. Ultimately, that is all that really matters. I think you would, wouldn't you? Yeah. It doesn't happen all that often. The 0-1 is hit high in the air down the right field line and fading into the seats out of play, 0-2. I mean, the W is the most important thing. Ultimately, that is all that really matters. I think you would, wouldn't you? Yeah. It doesn't happen all that often.
Now we just have to find out if Presley would be the same. Would be the same because he was the one that finished it out at Yankee Stadium.
Kind of think you would, wouldn't you?
Much less in the same season. In a career. Much less.
Stage, though, here tonight.
Well, that's really cool because for now, if this were to happen, Christian Javier would become the first pitcher to start multiple combined no-hitters in a career, much less in the same season. Now we just have to find out if Presley would be the same. Would be the same because he was the one that finished it out at Yankee Stadium.
Kind of think he would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Doesn't happen all that often. The 0-1 is hit high in the air down the right field line and fading into the seats out of play. 0-2.
We're going for it. Let's see. Here we go. He's got it. 2 outs. 2-2 count. 0 outs.
To be Marsh, Kyle Schwarber, and Rhys Hoskins. Well, there's good energy in the ballpark, all things considered. Better energy than there was an inning ago. As the first pitch to Presley is a little bit low for ball one. Or from Presley to Marsh, a little low for ball one. Bregman in on the grass.
And he strikes him out. 2 more outs.
Swinging bunt or an actual bunt. Maybe the shortstop over near the bag at second, but still on the shortstop side. Altuve playing a little bit of a hole, playing Marsh to hold. Outfielders are straight away. Presley sends. And the 1-0 on the way, and that's a strike at the knees. 1-1.
It's so difficult because he can land the fastball at any count, but he also has that slider and curveball that he uses at flow. Lately, he's been going with the changeup late counts. both righties and lefties.
Has not allowed an earned run in the playoffs, one unearned run in 7 1/3 innings in the postseason this year. Here's the 1-1, and Marsh takes one just below the knees for ball 2. Rest of the 33 saves during the regular season. This is not a save situation, of course, but 33 during the regular season. 4 for 4 in the postseason this year.
Let's see if Schwarber can break it up.
Win number 2.
This is totally happening.
The Astros here in this one. He sets. And the 2-1 on the way, and that's there. Breaking ball, backdoor breaking ball at the knees. 2-2.
This is where, with Presley's stuff, that's a backdoor. The breaking pitch. You see a lot of hitters get out in front.
He's got a 1-2 on Schwarber.
Go the other way. As the Astros now are playing a complete shift with Bregman at the shortstop position.
Yeah, he's backed off now with a 2-strike count. 2-2 to be precise. And the pitch on the way, fouled off at the plate as Marsh stays alive. I'm trying to think of the closest they came to a hit, Jess, and I think it was Segura's lineout to win the 8th inning.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say it was the Schwarber line drive ground ball foul that was called. That one could have been.
That was
That one could have gone either way, but it was called foul, and rightfully so. But man, that would change the whole scope of this game.
The count remains 2-2 on Brandon Marsh. Presley sets.
Let's see what Schwarber.
Swing and a miss. Got him to chase a ball
down.
Vasquez puts the tag on him. 1 down.
Ugly swing. That just tells you how good the breaking stuff is from Ryan Presley. You know it. I mean, high spin slider. It's just where it starts when you have to start your swing with 2 strikes. And all fans see, people at home see when they're watching this is why would he swing at a ball that's bouncing in the dirt? He shows you the amount of spin late to get the chase.
Again, if you weren't with us in the top half of the inning, there have been 2 no-hitters in postseason history. Don Larsen's perfect game of the 1956 World Series for the Yankees, and Roy Halladay's no-hitter for the Phillies in the 2010 Division Series against the Reds. That's it. Here's Kyle Schwarber, and he takes down an in ball 1. Again, this would be a combined no-hitter, so a bit of a different situation. And Roy Halladay's
It shows you the amount of spin late to get the chase.
Again, if you weren't with us in the top half of the inning, there have been 2 no-hitters in postseason history. Don Larsen's perfect game of the 1956 World Series for the Yankees, and Roy Halladay's no-hitter for the Phillies in the 2010 Division Series against the Reds. That's it. Here's Kyle Schwarber, and he takes down an in ball 1. Again, this would be a combined no-hitter, so a bit of a different situation, but noteworthy nonetheless. The center fielder, Mauricio Dubon, just moved about 8-9 steps over towards right center field.
Schwarber walks, so making it a little tougher.
I think Schwarber is more likely to pull here. As he looks one over in the zone and takes a strike 1-1. The shift on Altuve way out and right. Bregman on the infield grass, a little bit closer to the bag at second than he is to third. Uriel very deep at first. The count 1-1 on Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 3. Pitch on the way and a swing and a miss. 1-2.
I'm curious to see how the Astros will celebrate if this is a combined no-hitter. They're able to tie the World Series at 2. They know they still have a lot of work to do, but at the same time celebrating the fact that they're rebounding major after yesterday's loss against the Phillies.
Well, they know how to celebrate combined no-hitters because they had one in June, but
it's a different story.
Different story, and we don't know how they celebrated. We didn't do that game. Don't know how they celebrated. The 1-2 is up and away 2-2. I think it'll be pretty close to kind of normal World Series win. Not much more than that.
Interesting.
What do you think?
Well, I think it's also just the response to what the Phillies did yesterday, the amount of offense, pow, 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 all home runs, and then you come back and silence these bats. I mean, one of those internal feel good about yourself more than anything.
The 2-2 is ripped foul down the right field line by Schwarber.
I think, and I said it earlier And I continue to say these things when they're combined no hitters now because we see a lot of them because of pitch counts.
Let's see.
Celebrate the catcher as well.
2-1. Presley's losing control.
And he's set up the way he's been able to sometimes stick those landings on the pitches in the corners. That played big as well.
Again, the 2-2, and that's outside a full count. The catcher tonight is
Hoskins pops it up. Can Tuck get there? Looks like he can. Then they're one out of the way.
One down at the bottom of the ninth. Presley throws the baseball out of play. Didn't like that one. Alex Bregman with his glove up to his left ear. He's got pitch comp, so he can know what pitch is coming. Trying to make sure he hears it. A full count on Schwarber. And here it comes. And it's hit hard but foul again down the right field line.
Definitely don't want to walk him. You're up 5, no need to put it or give away bases, but at the same time you are aware, and Presley's very aware of the no-hitter. Does it count on the chase like he's gotten a lot of lefties so far this season?
All 5 runs for the
And it happened. The Houston Astros pitching a bye no-hitter in Game 4 of the World Series.
And it is down and in ball 4.
Wow.
So a 1-out.
Wow. Unbelievable. Can't believe it. Yeah, I can't believe that actually happened still. But thanks to everyone for coming in. It was fun. I appreciate it. And we'll get back to it soon. Be back tomorrow, game 5 with a lot of guests. Check out Grunt Baseball on YouTube, Out in the Field, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We're everywhere. Check us out, podcasts, articles,